Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Giants coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giant. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. Smith going to look to throw right away. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Smith. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Smith now to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Smith on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Ham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 57 yards. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give up the middle. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for the offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first and 10, Smith. It's hauled in by Harding. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On first down, Smith. Completes it to the fullback hand. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now Gino on first down. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Giants. C.J. Ham. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, but that will... Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, 26 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Smash, alert, check.
Here's Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Smith's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, it's Horton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, LA. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Ready, go.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Throwing now is Gino. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top unsuccessfully.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Horton. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, L.A. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now out come the Giants. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Smith. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
On the jump.
Out of the gun, Smith. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with a fullback hand. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Hey, smash.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Come on.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Check.
Now Gino. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Gino now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. Touchdown! Deontay Hardy from 6 yards away. And the Giants get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So they got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on first down. Horton. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try the left side. It's Horton, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 215 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Here we go on 2nd and 12. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll hit Jackson complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
the set.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Horton. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the